This episode is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes you deserve a getaway every day, not just once a year. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Mocktail hour on the pool deck is a sip away. Nothing says summer like a tropical mocktail smoothie. Fan favorites Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothies are on deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a limited time. Does it get more refreshing than that? Join Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a pineapple, mango, and watermelon soiree all summer long. Grab a refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothie and meet us poolside. Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 113. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
Hi, we're here to talk about season 9, episode 2 of Catfish, the television show, Kay and Tyreek. This is too young for me, bro.
I'm not into this episode, like even a little bit.
This is too young. This
It's
isn't like people that I don't know. It's just like it's not.
it's almost like exploitative.
Yes, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you guys want to listen to more of us, and you don't want to just listen to Catfish Trash Talk, you can listen to our other podcast, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, Teen Mom Trash Talk, or you could join the Patreon where you get bonus episodes, such as, but not limited to, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, where Noelle has her own podcast with Michael, and they cover Real Housewives of New Jersey season 2, movies such as Crossroads with Britney Spears and Fear with what's his name,
Mark
Marky
Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
They're going to be covering Mob Wives as well. Also,
Mm.
we have another podcast called So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast. Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. We're covering 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. And you could catch up on all 5 seasons of Unexpected because guess what? There's a new season coming out, and
In
we're going to have
June.
a brand new podcast season called Unexpected Trash Talk. So catch up on the last 5 seasons of Unexpected Trash Talk, and you're going to have it brand new. Now,
Brand new.
let's jump into the pool with this very strange slash boring episode of Catfish.
I've seen better. And it's not because of how the episode ends up. It's
Right.
more just like this episode sucks.
Right. Well, it is Neve's 39th birthday, and they say that he's 40.
It's just the beginning, these pretend things.
Okay,
in the
who is
beginning.
writing these things? Who is writing these things?
God.
Who
It's
is
the
writing these things?
Death of your 30s.
Okay, well,
Wow.
we meet Kay. She's 19. She's from Massachusetts. She has been in love with Tyreek for 2 years, and he's 18 from New York City.
Right.
And he's very nerdy, and they met on the Friend app.
And it's just, oh my God, she just likes him so much.
She was in foster care when they met,
Mhm.
and they tried to meet up once in Times Square, but he stood her up. And then just recently, he called her and he broke her heart. Okay, so they call Kay, and they're like, "Hello, Kay," and she goes, "Hello, who is this?"
Right. She goes, "Hello, who's this?"
I mean,
And then they're like Neve and Cammy, and she goes, "Hey."
oh,
She's not like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited." Like nothing. She's like, "Oh, hey."
didn't anyone coach her through this voiceover?
No, but nobody has coached her through this whole thing. There is something happening here.
Right. So she is fresh out of foster care.
Well, so that's what I wanted to know, like a little more about her situation now.
Right. Because she's in this Airbnb clearly, but it's
Right.
like, where does she
But
really
what's
live?
your situation? Where do you live? Where, like, tell
Right.
us more about her current life.
Exactly. So she lives in Puerto Rico until her dad died when she was 4. And then
Right.
she moved there. And her mom died when she was 16 and she went into foster care.
That's so sad.
This is terrifying.
It's sad, but it's like she can't talk about it without crying. Like
I know.
she
Well, she
has,
can't really speak without crying or
she
at
whine
least whining.
talks.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was her comfort zone and she's crying about foster care. And she's like, yeah, we were like on the Friend app and he said, hey. And it's like, well, that is your favorite way to say hello.
And now she's in love with him.
They like anime, they like video games, and he sent her a picture of him in a squid cat hat.
Okay.
And then, yes.
This is the part I couldn't really follow. What is with this squid hat?
I think it's just like a gamer
Is this
thing.
like some anime thing?
Yes.
Because I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, he looked really cute in it. And it's like,
Okay, so
wait,
it's an
what?
Asian thing. So remember
Okay.
they had like that the Squid Games and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's something like that.
Okay.
Mm.
Because I'm like, am I supposed to know what this is?
No, I think it's just like an anime thing. Let's see, Squid
Okay.
Hat. Let's see if we could. Let's see, as our producer, if I could just find this real quick. Squid Hat.
As our producer, me, Tracy.
Yeah. Um, I mean, it's just like a whimsical uh squid
Nothing
thing.
important. But she was really into it, basically.
She really liked the Squid Hat.
She
That is
really
what
did.
got her blood pumping.
Yeah, I got
So
her
a
off.
month later, they talk on the phone, and she said after that phone call, they started being flirty with each other.
And now they started saying bae and babe.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
What a dream.
they have been in an exclusive relationship for 2 years, and he lives in Manhattan.
Exactly Manhattan in the city.
Yes, he lives
Yes.
in Times Square. He
Very
lives he
specifically.
lives in the M&M store,
Yeah.
and he's going to school for engineering, but she does not know where he goes to school.
I mean, she doesn't know his last name.
She likes him because he's reliable and she can count on him, even though he stood her up in Times Square and broke up with her out of nowhere.
And but he listens to her problems. This is the
This is
common
what
theme
people,
of
yes,
catfish.
absolutely. So
Mm-hmm.
he asked her to meet her at a cafe in Times Square. She waited for 2 hours, and
2 hours.
he said he got caught up at work. And then he texted her the next day like nothing happened. Let me tell you something. I was like,
Uh-huh.
well, we know this is a man.
Oh, I mean, 100%. But also, okay, what does he do for a living for context? Because you're like,
He's
what?
18.
Maybe he sprung. Well, I'm saying a restaurant, right? Because she's like, what if they sprung another shift on him?
Right.
Okay, but what does he do for work? Like, why don't you tell us? Where does
We
he work?
can't.
Does he work in Manhattan?
Right.
Why don't you go to his job?
We don't
Right.
know. There's no way to know.
They don't tell you anything on the show
They tell you
anymore.
nothing, and then they want you to be emotionally invested, and then you wonder why you're not emotionally invested in these
Yeah,
stories.
right. Exactly.
All right. Well, he said he got caught up at work, and 2 weeks ago they broke up, but now they're texting again. They can't FaceTime. He doesn't have social media.
And she doesn't really like know even where they stand now.
Right. But quote, I like the way he looks.
Okay, I guarantee it.
They know um if they don't know if she can handle the truth.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing. How can they even figure out the truth? They know one thing about him.
Right.
It's like he doesn't have social media, I'm sure.
Well, Cammy has a matcha latte.
I noticed.
Yum.
Uh-huh.
And Kay sends over the information that she knows, and
Mhm.
they find his like handle is Rikus Freakus.
Yeah.
So they find this Instagram. There's 11 posts. They're all memes.
Right. So it's not like
They're like, wow, he had an
really.
Instagram. It's like, does he though?
No, but you know what? He's probably a creep. He's probably looking at other people's stuff.
Right.
Right.
It's his Finsta.
Yeah.
So some guy named Brandon photoshopped some anime picture
Hmm.
and tagged him and Justin in it or
And he's
something.
like, somebody really went out of their way to Photoshop this picture. Yeah. It's
Guys,
like,
stop.
get a life. Stop trying to make this into something.
Right. So they find the phone number. They find it in Binghamton.
Mm-hmm.
And his
Binghampton.
Binghampton. But let me tell you
Binghampton.
something. This ain't no Hampton, honey.
This ain't no Hampton.
Okay, so Binghamton, New York,
Mm-hmm.
um, to Manhattan.
That's what I want to know.
Okay,
Yes.
it is 3 hours.
So
Binghamton is quite the north.
it's not Queens, New York. It's not Brooklyn, New York, right? It's not the Bronx.
It is not any of those things, Noelle. It
It's
is
not any of those things. It's not cool because that's what I was thinking. Because okay, Matt went to school in Oneonta.
that
His
is
best
correct.
friend Ryan
Yes.
was from Binghamton,
Right.
and they were like pretty far up there. And he's like, Ryan wasn't far
From
from home, and that being that they were up there, and it was like 3-4 hour drive up there. So that's why I'm like, Binghamton has to be a lot further than what this guy is making it out. Well, not
well,
what
wait,
he's making
where
it out
did
to
Matt
be.
go to school?
Oneonta.
Yes. So Binghamton is just south.
Mm-hmm.
Um Binghamton is right over Pennsylvania. But it's west. That's the thing.
Right.
It's west. It's like
Right.
all the way west.
Right. Okay.
So just keep that in your
Just
mind.
keep that in mind. Keep that in your hat
We've been having a lot of fun together, Noelle.
every day.
I love a mocktail. You love a mocktail.
I live for mocktails.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes you deserve a getaway every day, not just once a year. No, well, you hate traveling.
I don't like traveling. I don't like being far from home.
Yeah, you don't even like the beach.
I really don't like the beach.
Well, you could travel anyway. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Mocktail hour on the pool deck is just a sip away. You don't have to get on a plane.
If I don't have to get on a plane, I'm here for it.
And also, if it's delicious, nothing says summer like a tropical mocktail smoothie. Fan favorites Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothies are on deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, only for a limited time, though.
A watermelon mojito sounds so like bright and refreshing.
Okay, do you want to hear the notes in it?
Of course I do.
Okay, well, watermelon mojito smoothie is watermelon, mint, strawberries, and lime.
That is so for me.
Okay, Island Punch smoothie is peach, guava, passion fruit, my favorite, mango, and pineapple.
That's for you.
Mango Berry Cosmo smoothie is mango, strawberries, cranberry, and lime.
Zesty.
It is so delicious. So we have been going to the one in Farmingdale.
I'm going there tomorrow too.
I know you are. Which one were you going to try tomorrow?
I think tomorrow I'm going to try the watermelon mojito, but I was thinking there's also the avocado, which sounds really fun too. So it's like, I don't know. I think I'm going to get one and make Matt get one. And then we can like switch off.
They have smoothies. They have tropic bowls. They have wraps and flatbreads.
Well, maybe I want lunch too.
They have so much stuff. They have acai bowls.
I've always wanted to try one.
I know you really have.
I know. I've been saying that forever. I'm like, I don't understand, but this looks fun.
Well, one bite of tropical bowls from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and you'll instantly feel like you're cabin-side.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait until you get to go.
I can't wait till I go. I'm going to take pictures.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm really just interested to see if you like the Ava one.
I am too, because I think it looks fun. I'm trying to get some more like vegetables.
Yeah.
So why not try it out? There's kale, there's spinach, there's avocado. It's going to be delicious.
Well, grab a refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe and meet us poolside.
Okay.
Okay. So now they find this guy, Justin, that's tagged in the picture, and they speak to him. And they send him the picture, and Justin's like, oh, that's not him. I've never heard of this girl, blah, blah, blah.
He's like, sorry, she's getting catfished.
Okay. But they also don't ask him if he even knows him in real life.
No, they don't ask anything. That's the thing. And it's like, he's a little dodgy on the phone. And my first thought was, well, if this is his real friend, he's not going to commit to any answers.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, imagine. I get a phone call. They're like, hey, Tracey, it's Neve and Cammy. And I'm like, do you guys listen to the podcast? And they're like, what podcast? And I'm like, yeah, okay. You don't know who I am. Relax.
Right.
Okay. And then they're like, so Noelle's been talking to someone online. Has she said anything about them? And I'd be like, I don't know. I don't really talk to her like that. Why? What's up?
Right.
Yeah.
And they would send me a picture. They'd be like, is this Tracey? I'd be like, I very clearly don't remember what Tracey looks like right now.
Right. Because my mom is calling me.
Right. And I have to go. So I don't know what to tell you.
What was that episode where the girl worked at Dairy Queen and she's like, I gotta go?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
but it's like, you don't dime your friend out. Obviously, he's not going to tell you the truth.
And then I would call you and be like, hey, Neve and Cammy called me.
Me too. Like, I would be texting you while talking to them.
And you would be like, yeah, I'm catfishing someone. Go ahead, tell them it's me.
Right. And then you'd be like, oh, all right. As a matter of fact, I was wrong.
I just remembered that it is.
I was wrong.
Okay. So they go to Kay's and they're like, do you know Justin? She's like, yeah, he plays video games with him. So now they're looking at this picture of Tyreek and they see a diploma in the closet in the background. And they're like, oh my God, that says his name on it. And it says Binghamton High School.
So, I mean, and Neve is like, how did we not notice that before?
I don't know.
It's like, I don't know.
It's almost like you're on a television show.
Right. It's almost like, because I think it was photoshopped into that picture now.
They call him. He doesn't pick up. They leave a message. And then they call Justin. And Justin says, he panicked. And I can get him to meet you in person in Binghamton.
Right. And he's like, so, I'm going to give you his mom's address. I'm just going to give it to you.
So they take a road trip. They call Justin. They're going to meet at Tyreek's mom's house in Binghamton.
Yep.
Justin is driving from Rockaway.
Okay. So I rewound that. I'm like, did I hear that correctly? Did she say Rockaway? He's driving to Binghamton. Have they ever met before?
I don't know.
Who are they to each other? You know?
No one says anything.
That's the thing. It's like
We have
there's so
no
many.
backstory.
You guys don't give us anything
He
anymore.
gives him his location and they watch him drive. He's
Yeah.
really driving. So
Yeah.
they arrive at nighttime.
It took a long time because that's how far away Binghamton is.
Okay. So Justin said that he doesn't think that he's ready. Tyreek's ready to meet him.
Right.
Okay. Don't they kind of have like a similar look?
Okay, so I was like, isn't that him?
Right. Very
That
confusing.
was my first thought. And Neve is like, hey, I'll go in without the cameras,
Sure.
which is nice.
Yeah.
But then
So
why
he
are the
goes in.
cameras following him in?
I know. So he's like, come on, guys, no cameras.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
it's like, come on.
Tyreek is inside, but he's too nervous to meet. He'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And she is crying in the car.
But the thing is, then Neve comes out
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, is it him? He's like, yeah. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
where's the suspense here?
Right. Well, that's what if I was Neve, I would have been like, I don't know. I don't remember. My
I
mom
don't
was
know what he
calling
looks
me.
like. Right. It's like, make her wait till tomorrow.
So they go back and Kay will not look up at him.
Okay. And she's very, very angry now.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I don't know. She's like talking different.
yes, well, he said that he doesn't view himself in a good way. He had met a girl online a while ago and they video chatted, but then right after they video chatted, she hanged up on him
She hanged right up.
and then blocked him.
Right. She didn't like what she saw. She wasn't into him.
So they asked him why he lied about living in Manhattan, and he said that he just lives really close, so it's like kind of like not
Really
a lie.
close. Really close.
Really close. You know, like how I tell people that I live in Vermont.
It's so crazy because it's like Philly is closer to me than Binghamton.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yes. Just say you live in Pennsylvania. It's the
Right.
same
But
thing.
that's the thing. It's like, what do we
But
you
they
say
don't
that
even question him on that. They go, oh, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Neve, you're from New York. You know this
Neve.
is wrong.
Neve.
Yeah.
You are
Neve.
from Manhattan, my friend.
Right. Come on, Neve.
She curses at him.
Okay, but that's the thing. She's like, I don't know. She's very angry, but then the way that
She's
says
having a
weird
problem
things to him.
controlling her emotions. Now, she has on a bathing suit, question mark?
Tracy, what is she wearing?
But he's wearing a turtleneck.
I know. They're at very different parties.
And I'm like, what is the climate like
Uh-huh.
in Binghamton?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a little chillier than she thought. She didn't realize she would be all the way over there cold because I think it's cold up
Did she
there.
think they were going to the pool?
Yes. Very
What is
specifically.
happening? Is this a shirt? Is this a dress? Are there shorts that we can't see?
Yes. Okay. So I think this is like some kind of dress with shorts we can't see. So it's not a dress, it's a skirt.
Like a tunic. Like a tunic and a skirt?
No, I think it's one piece.
It is one piece.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It is
sure
a
it's
bathing
one
suit.
piece. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well,
Not a drop of makeup. Don't worry.
don't you worry.
Don't
So they
worry.
ask him about the breakup,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, well, I think that she could do better." And she's
And
like,
then
"Then be better."
Right. But that's okay. So then she's like, okay, you think you could do better? Then be better. And it's like, why are you so angry at him? Do you think this is how to catch a man?
Right, but also, ladies,
Uh-huh.
if a man tells you he's not good enough for you, it's probably because he's not good enough for you.
Well, that's what
Believe
Cammy
him.
tells her. Yeah.
Believe him.
Believe
so Cammy
it. That's
gives
the
her
thing. They're telling you the truth.
yes. Cammy gives her a pep talk,
Uh-huh.
and she tells him that he is the perfect person. We have changed
Perfect.
our
Uh-huh.
tune.
So it's like, so he should do better, but now he's the perfect person. And she is like sweet talking him.
yes. And
Yeah.
she asked for a kiss. They kiss. And then she's like, come on outside. We're going to tell them to leave now.
Okay, but first of all, they're alone together, 7 seconds maybe. All
like,
she
"Kiss
wants
me
is
right
a
now."
kiss. And she's like,
She makes him.
Can I get a hug guy? You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Literally, when she did that,
Yeah.
I was like, Noelle is going to be like, she was the guy. Can I have a
He
hug
is.
guy?
Yeah. She's the can I have a hug guy? She's like, can I get a kiss? If I had $1 for every time a guy has said this to me and I want to unzip my skin,
Mhm.
can I get a kiss?
Where's my hug?
Get away from me.
Well, the update is very simple. We do not talk to them again because they
Yeah.
haven't seen each other, but they're still together. They're in a committed relationship just like they have been for the last 2 years. So
When-
nothing has changed.
When this was ending, I'm like, are we not going to get an update? Because
no
it's
update.
just becoming attractions.
No, they're like, what do you want to know? We're in love. What do you want to know?
they're in a relationship because she told him they're in a relationship.
Yes. She is like, do you remember Tiny Toons?
Of course, she's Elmira.
Yes. That
She
is
is.
exactly what she is.
She is because I'm watching this and I'm like, she just told him that that's her
Hmm.
boyfriend.
She's
I
like, shut
aspire to
up,
be
go
just like
outside,
this.
tell them to
Yeah.
leave.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But also, what happened when they left?
Nothing.
They probably played video games.
Yeah.
She probably went swimming.
She was like, where's the pool? They told me there was going to be a pool. And he's like, I'm actually a little chilly around my neck.
The pool's not even open.
He's like, I just read a poem. He goes, I was going to put my breakup beret on, but I guess we're not breaking up at all. Yeah. Everything she said, he just snapped. He was,
Oh God. I'm just picturing her there in that bathing suit and him very specifically in a turtleneck.
I'm like, what is
It is different parties.
different parties, different parties, different parts of the world, different seasons.
Well, I'm telling you, she thought they were going to Times Square.
She was below the equator. He was clearly above. And this is what happens when
Oh,
you
Tracey.
record after 11 p.m. on a
Tracy,
Sunday
it's
night.
11:35.
Okay, well, that is my cue to go. But
Also,
before
I
you go,
had 35 coffees today.
it's fine. Everything's fine. Did I eat food today? No, but did I have 4 matchas? Maybe.
I
don't know.
watched.
There's no way to know. There's no way to know. There's no way to know. TraceyCarnazzo.com. Make sure you follow the podcast at Catfish Trash Talk on Instagram, Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming comedy tour dates, along with everything podcast related. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com, and just TraceyCarnazzo.com.
All right.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Please drive up.
Bye.